All right.
Okay, let's get started with Eric Bailey.
Jeremy, I wanted to ask you about Caleb. This is going to be a hostile environment. He's kind of struggled a little bit first half at KU, struggled a little bit at Baylor, and really played well at Texas. I mean, how much all three of those experiences help him in an environment like you guys are going to face in Stillwater?
As a freshman, especially, it's good to get any number of games, especially away like that, under your belt, under his belt. He can only get better from it. In practice, he seems to be, learning from it. He seems to be responding. So hopefully, eventually, that switch will click, and he'll have a little bit more success. Things will come a little bit more naturally to him.
Jeremiah, thanks. Have a good Thanksgiving.
Thank you, you too.
Brad Avery.
Hey, Jeremiah, good talking to you again. Obviously, this game sort of stands alone in a lot of ways, but the success that y'all have had in this series since you've been here historically, things like that, does that help at all as far as confidence, coming into a week like this? And also, can it be a little bit of a double-edged sword, going into a big rivalry game?
The success of teams of past, it's good for trash talk. It's good for tweets and stuff like that. But it doesn't have an impact on this game at all. We respect our rivals. It's kind of the same way we treat the Big 12 championship. We're not defending champs. We're not defending champs. We got to go out there and earn it. And it's the same thing with this rivalry. We're not riding on the success of the past. We got to go out there and earn the win because they're a good team. And so that's what we're going to have to do this weekend.
Yeah, I really appreciate it, Jeremiah. Have a great Thanksgiving.
Thank you, you too.
Jason Kersey.
Yeah, Jeremiah, coming back to Eric's question about Caleb and in this environment, what makes Boone Pickens such a difficult place to play for visitors?
You said what makes Stillwater?
Yeah, the stadium. Sorry, the stadium a tough place to play.
Oh, yeah. Honestly, their fans make it really tough. I've only been up there a couple of times, but man, those paddles kind of get to you. The fans and how loud they are, how much they're into the game. Kind of like our stadium, there's not much space between the sideline and the stand. So if you let that get into your head, then you're in for a long ride up there. But we've been in these type of environments before, so I think we'll be prepared.
Thank you.
Jeremiah, you mentioned Caleb responding here in practice after a couple of uneven outings. Have you seen his personality change at all? And as a team leader, have you had to say anything to him or give him any tips or any guidance?
Yeah, no, his personality hasn't changed at all. He's still out there having fun. He's still out there smiling. I will say, you can tell he's a little bit more locked in. He's a little bit more business-like, if that makes sense. There's less goofing around on the sidelines. There's more attentiveness to what things are going on, especially when he's not on the field. So he's grown, and I've been able to see that in a little bit of time that he's had the starting quarterback role.
Jesse Crittenden.
Hey, Jeremiah, I appreciate your time today, man. Just wanted to ask, obviously this game, there's a lot of stakes, and if you guys win, you'll be seeing them again in the Big 12 title game next week. Just as someone who's played in a lot of Bedlam games like you have, where does this one kind of stand out just in terms of how unique it is? And is that something you talk to the team about, just the stakes of this game?
Coach Riley has done a good job of keeping the team's mindset appropriate in terms of letting us know that everything we want to accomplish is right in front of us. So Coach Riley does a good job of making sure we have the right mindset going into the game. But in my experience, I will say that this one definitely means a little bit more. We have a little bit more on the line in this game specifically. That's something that only an older guy could really understand compared to previous Bedlam games where, maybe we're playing them a little bit earlier in the season, maybe not so much is on the line as of, past games having determined whether or not we've gone to the Big 12 championship, or past Bedlams, I'd say. So this one definitely means a little bit more, in my opinion.
Appreciate it, Jeremiah.
John Hoover.
Yeah, hey Jeremiah, just curious what you think is going to happen Saturday morning with your team as there's a game unfolding in Waco, Texas that may or may not determine your fate Saturday night. Will you guys be watching? It's going to be hard to keep your phone down. What do you think the mental logistics are going to be like for that one?
I think we're going to wake up. We're going to prepare for our game, do what we normally do, and go out there and aim to win. We're not worried about the results of those guys. We have our own game to play. So we're going to be ready for that one. And honestly, I'm not even thinking about what's going on down there in Waco.
You got any favorite Bedlam memories?
Any favorite Bedlam memories? Definitely 2 years ago when Jalen Hurts was the quarterback and Nick Basquin was here. We had the little fake reverse. Nick threw the ball to Jalen. Jalen throws up the X. And I think that week, Dak Prescott had done the little that little move, and Nick kind of replicated the same thing. So that's probably my favorite.
That's a good one. Thanks, man.
Ryan Chapman.
Hey, Jeremiah, Kennedy got it going in the run game for you guys against Iowa State. What did you kind of see as you kind of saw that film and as you're preparing for Oklahoma State of things that you guys did well that you can translate against this good Oklahoma State defense this weekend?
You know what? Kennedy did a great job of getting to the second level and breaking tackles. A lot of those yards came off of one or two broken tackles, and then he breaks for another 15 to 20. So a lot of credit to him. But also a lot of credit to the online. They got into a little bit of a rhythm. Communication was very smooth. And like you said, we plan on taking that same momentum and carrying over that confidence in our communication, confidence in Kennedy breaking tackles into this weekend, and hopefully we can get some similar results.
Thanks, Jeremiah.
Okay, let's go back to John Hoover.
Quick one for you on stepping up in defensive competition. Oklahoma State looks like they might be one of the best defenses in the country. Does playing Baylor and then playing Iowa State in consecutive weeks help you prepare for that level of whatever it is, physicality, intensity that they bring?
Yeah, honestly, I would think so. Statistically, Baylor is up there, and a lot of that is due to their returning older guys, a lot of juniors, a lot of seniors on that roster, and I know that's helped contributed to their success. I think I mentioned earlier or yesterday even, they've only allowed one touchdown against their starters over the past 3 or 4 games. I think you might have to check me on that, but they're playing good football right now, and we're up to the challenge of facing those guys, and I'm looking forward to what we bring out there.
Thank you. Appreciate it.